Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching my eyeshadow video. If you liked it, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. So now I'm going to be showing you how to get this really soft glam makeup look with like subtle contouring and just something that's really pretty but something not too complicated where you're just kind of like lost all over the place. So if you want to know how I get my soft, subtle glam look, go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so I'm gonna do this with talking because I don't feel like recording a voiceover. First I'm gonna be taking my Dermalogica Hydro Blur Primer. I really like this primer because it's really hydrating for the skin as well as pore minimizing, especially for me because I have really oily skin and my pores are large even though I mask often and I do extractions. It's mostly in the cheek area, which is normal. So for my glitter eyeshadow, I have Flexi glitter on my face, which is okay. Honestly, it doesn't bother me. But, if you want to get rid of that, you can go ahead and, take a makeup wipe or a makeup remover and just get rid of it. Okay, so the foundation I'm going to be using today is my L'Oreal Paris Matte Infallible, Pro Matte Infallible, and I'm in the shade 104 Golden Beige. This is actually a little bit too dark for me, but I like to be a little bit more tan. Oh, hold on, gotta respond to my friend. So I'm taking like a little bit on my hand and I'm going to be going in with my damp beauty blender and I'm just going to be applying this all over. Okay, so when you're going to take this foundation on the beauty blender, you kind of want to press it into your skin, not necessarily like drag it around. You don't want to move it around too much, especially if your skin is like mine where it's oily, because that'll eventually disturb the foundation later on. So you really just got to press it into your skin. I really like this foundation because the coverage is more medium to full and it stays so well for being a mass store brand. Okay, now I'm just going to be using my beauty blender to blend everything down, and then I'm going to be taking my buffing brush from Crown Brush, and I'm going to be taking a little bit more and blending it onto my neck so that way my neck and my face are the same color. Now that I'm like rewatching myself do makeup, I realized I make a lot of weird faces while I'm blending everything out and kind of moving everything around. Okay, next I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay Weightless Concealer in the shade Light Medium. I'm just going to be using this to highlight my face and also, conceal. I'm actually honestly like terrible at explaining what I'm doing, so I'm just taking the highlighter in the high points of my face that I want to bring out, so this way it's gonna kind of like make the focus go to these areas. And I'm bringing the concealer down slightly because I have a really round face and I kind of want to make it more narrow. Now taking my Beauty Blender in the Micro Mini, I'm just going to be blending out the center of my face, and then taking just my normal Beauty Blender and I'm going to be, blending out everything underneath my eyes and making sure that everything is smooth and there aren't any harsh lines of concealer and foundation on my face. Now, the Beauty Blender or any damp sponge is perfect for blending out concealer because it really helps to smooth everything out and picks up any excess product. Okay, and I'm going to be taking my Japanese setting powder. It's just like a small little sample of it in my micro beauty blender, and I'm just going to set my under eye because I crease like a mofo. I don't know why I said that, like I don't talk like that. But I do crease a lot. I feel like my camera never actually like picks up any of my makeup. I feel like it's always too focused on like the light coming from the window because, well, it's actually a door here. I'm in a basement. As some of you, well, is this considered a basement? No, because it's not underground. I'm on the ground level. And it like is really bright over there in that section because the door's there and it's bright there because there's a window there, so I'm kind of like in between where it's like pretty good lighting, but the table's like screwed into the wall so I can't move it. So I should probably get maybe like a separate desk and do like my makeup tutorials in the light, but then I don't want it to be too bright, and so whatever. So I'm just gonna be setting my chin, my forehead, anywhere I put concealer. Let me just, and then my makeup brushes, or well, a majority of my makeup brushes are wet because I just washed them last night. So I'm just going to be taking this C425 from Crown Brush. It's just, what is this called? A flat top kabuki, and I'm just going to be using this to set the rest of my face. I normally like to press my powder in with a powder puff anyways, but I lost mine and I can't buy one until I start my new job because I need to be responsible with my money until then. I feel like waiting 10 minutes, so I'm just gonna wipe off the excess now. Just a minute. Okay, now going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. I'm going to be taking this center shade here, and then my MAC 183 brush. It's just a dual fiber stippling brush. I like to use it for bronzing and contour because it picks up the powder lightly, but without being too much, because I don't really like to go too dramatic with my bronzer. And going in with the center shade, I'm just going to be placing that right here. So I like to do it in back and forth motions and then circle motions to blend everything out. Now I'm gonna contour my double chin. So I'm gonna start at my ear and then go down to my jawline, underneath my chin. And then, to the other ear, down the jawline. It looks so funny with my hair back. And then I have a small forehead, so I don't like to contour my forehead. I actually just take a small amount of this highlighter here. And I just, you know, put that in the middle of my face. Trying to give me, you know, a more normal shape look. And then taking the same brush, I'm taking the yellow shade and I'm just gonna apply that underneath my eyes to really help to lighten up my dark circles because I get like no sleep ever. I either get way too much sleep or not enough sleep, but I feel like, you know, that's just life. And then next I'm gonna be taking this bronzer shade here and I'm just gonna be taking the same brush, you know, wiping off any excess highlight powder, and I'm gonna just be putting that right above my contour to give me some color to my face. I don't like to tan, so you know, this is just gonna help bring color to my face and give me like a somewhat sun-kissed glow. Like, I don't tan ever at all. I don't even spray tan, like, ever. I'm Mexican, but you know, by my skin color you honestly would not know that. I'm just gonna blend it all out. I'm just gonna bronze up my cheek, or not my cheeks, my temples a tiny bit, just so you know the color placement isn't like super, you know, random on my temples. Now taking more of my Japanese translucent powder, I'm going to be putting this directly below my contour to kind of sharpen it up. And while that's setting, I'm going to be taking my, what is this called again? My Cheekathon palette from Benefit. And I'm going to be taking Coralista. And I'm just going to add like a little color to my cheeks. But I'm not like a really crazy blush girl, so I'm just going to do this lightly. So give me like a nice, you know, good color, but not like, ugh, you know. I'm amazing at descriptions. I like, moo. So I personally like Coralista because it like, I just really like corally peachy colors. They look better for my undertones, I think. And then this is just like a generic blush brush that I got in my kit from aesthetics school. And then taking, if I can find it, yes! And then taking this really pretty fan brush from Bare Minerals. I'm going to be taking just like the soft, subtle highlight shade from the kit here. And I'm going to be putting this on the high points of my face, so my lip, a little bit on my nose, my cheekbones, I'm going to put a lot on my cheekbones. And then taking my kabuki brush, I'm just gonna knock off the excess powder. And then the lip color that I'm gonna do, probably the same one that I always do. Who knows, or not. Maybe I'll even just do, yeah, I'm just gonna do, what is this one called again? Spark Plug from Bare Minerals. I just want to have like a glossy lip. It's their Marvelous Moxie lip gloss. This is what it looks like. So, I like this one because it it kind of smells, well, it's minty, but I feel like it has like a little subtle mint chocolate. So it kind of smells like Thin Mints. I know. Friday. Yeah, I don't give a shit though. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So let me take out my headband now that I'm done with my makeup. Brush my hair back. Static. So much static. Alright, so this is the completed look. The eyes are in a separate video, so if you want to know how to get this eyeshadow look, I'll link the video below. I'll probably post that video first before I post the foundation one. We'll see how the editing goes. So thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, and if you have any suggestions or any questions, feel free to comment below. Thank you.